carrying two roles, but one heart. A single father's life, the room was silent, except for the soft hum of the ceiling fan. Michael sat at the edge of his bed, his hands pressed against his tired face. It was 5:30 in the morning. In an hour, he had to wake up his little girl, Sarah, prepare her breakfast, pack her school bag, and somehow get himself ready for work. The world looked at him and saw an ordinary man. But inside his heart, Akal knew he was living a life that required extraordinary strength, being both a father and a mother to his daughter. Michael hadn't chosen this path. Life had chosen it for him. His wife, Emily, had passed away unexpectedly when Sarah was only 3 years old. One day she was there laughing in the kitchen while stirring soup, and the next, Michael was standing at her graveside with a toddler clinging to his leg, too young to fully understand what gone forever really meant. That day, Michael made a silent promise. I will never let her feel unloved. I will carry both roles, no matter how hard it gets. The early years were the hardest. He didn't know how to braid hair, how to soothe a child through nightmares, or even how to explain why Mommy wasn't coming back. Every question from Sarah pierced his heart like a blade. Daddy, where's Mommy now? Why don't I have her like my friends do? And Michael, holding back tears, would answer with gentleness. She's in your heart, sweetheart. As long as we love her, she's never really gone. Balancing work and parenting was a daily battlefield. Michael worked long hours at a construction company, but his mind was always on Sarah. There were days when he'd rush from the worksite covered in dust, just to make it in time for her school recital. He never wanted her to glance at the crowd and feel the emptiness of a missing parent. Sometimes he arrived late, breathless and sweaty, but the way Sarah's face lit up when she spotted him made every struggle worth it. But behind the smiles, Michael battled exhaustion and loneliness. There were nights when he sat alone at the kitchen table, bills spread before him, the silence of the house pressing on his chest. He missed having someone to share the load with, someone to lean on when the world felt too heavy. Still, each time Sarah called out, "Daddy, I love you," his heart found enough strength to keep moving forward. As Sarah grew older, the challenges shifted. School projects, talks about friends, the confusing years of adolescence. Michael had to navigate it all without a guidebook. When Sarah's classmates teased her about not having a mom, she came home in tears. Michael wrapped his arms around her and whispered, "You may not have two parents, but you have double the love in me. I'll always be enough for you." It wasn't a perfect solution, but it was the truth. He learned how to braid her hair by watching YouTube tutorials late at night. He taught himself how to cook her favorite meals, though sometimes they ended in burnt pans and laughter. He sat with her through homework, even when the math problems made his head spin. Piece by piece, he built a life where Sarah could feel whole, despite the hole in their family. There were sacrifices Michael made quietly, ones Sarah never noticed. He turned down promotions that would keep him away from home longer. He skipped nights out with friends because he couldn't leave her alone. His dreams took a back seat so hers could flourish. But he never once regretted it because each sacrifice was made with love. The turning point came on Sarah's 16th birthday. Michael had spent weeks saving up, working overtime shifts, so he could buy her the guitar she had been dreaming of. When she unwrapped the gift, her eyes filled with tears. She looked at him and said, "Daddy, you've always been my hero. You gave me both a mom's love and a dad's strength. I don't know how you did it, but you never let me feel alone. Thank you for carrying both roles for me." Michael broke down in that moment, the years of silent endurance pouring out in tears. For the first time, he realized that all his struggles, all his sacrifices, had not gone unnoticed. His daughter saw him. She appreciated him. In that recognition, his heart felt a peace it hadn't known since the day he lost Emily. By the time Sarah graduated high school, she was no longer just his daughter. She was his greatest pride, the living proof of his resilience. As he watched her walk across the stage in her cap and gown, Michael whispered to himself, "I did it, Emily. I kept my promise. She's strong, she's loved, and she's ready for the world." The life of a single father is not defined by perfection. It is defined by love. Love strong enough to play two roles, to carry the weight of two hearts, and to never give up even when the road feels impossible. Michael's story is the story of countless single parents who rise each day with the same determination, to give their children a life filled not with pity, but with love, strength, and hope. In the end, Michael proved something powerful, that one heart, full of love, can carry the roles of two, and that love, no matter how tested, never runs out.